Hi.
Hi.
Hi. It's dark in here. We just got to the Shabin. It's like 8 o'clock at night. It's a Sunday. We did not.
Hunting.
Greta's hunting
Greta's out
mice.
here hunting.
Hunting mice.
Just got here, Greta.
Just got here. We this was an unplanned trip. We decided yesterday at about 4:30 that we need to come to Minnesota, and I'll have to explain to you guys why.
We'll be here for 35 hours.
35 hours. That's how long we'll be here. We drove up today. It's about 8 o'clock at night. We have something big planned for tomorrow, which is Monday, and then Tuesday morning early, like probably 5:30, back to Nebraska. So really quick Shabin trip. No projects, but something maybe exciting. So we'll keep you posted. And it's pouring.
Jeez.
It's been pouring since Minneapolis.
When you're preparing to leave and you bait up all of your traps, but you forget to set them, they're...
Oh.
Somebody has happy.
Yeah, we just fed the mice and didn't kill them.
And they can't get in the cabin.
No, they cannot get in the main cabin at all, just onto the porch. But
Never have an option to do
no, we haven't. But yeah, mouse traps don't work unless you set them. So fail. Look at the rain, my gosh. Sure is beautiful here though. We're off on
to see the wizard.
On our morning adventure. It's gonna be quite a day. So if you're watching this, one of two things happened. Either A, we did not buy a new piece of property, or B, we did.
That was silly, Laura.
Why?
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, we are going.
The problem with the Shabin, in my wife's eyes, is that most of the projects are done. The thing is wrapped up in a little shell, ready to go. It's done. Turnkey done.
So I'm thinking about flipping it.
Because God forbid we could go to the Shabin and sit around and, just relax and enjoy ourselves.
Yeah.
We need projects, people.
Okay, so yes, this property we're going to look at is definitely a fixer-upper. And I don't know how bad it is until we actually put our eyes on it. The other cool thing is, the Shabin is pretty remote. It's definitely off-grid.
It's on a 2.5 mile dead end.
Yeah, it is.
So if you're on that road, you belong back there, or all eyes are on you. And I like that about it.
Right. And we're lucky, we'll stay there for 7 days. We're lucky if 2 cars drive by. But this one we're going to look at is even more remote. And I don't know. According to Google Maps, you have to walk the last 4.5 miles to get there. So I doubt that. But Google Maps doesn't even know how to get there.
If that's the case, folks, we're not. Have you ever seen what the back of this truck looks like every time we go to the Shabin? My wife has this thing plump full. Could you imagine if I had to walk the last 3 miles with... Nope. Maybe if I was, in my early 30s, sure. But I'm not.
All right. Keep an open mind, Griffiths. Come on. Anyway, we're going to look at a piece of property.
We're going on a wild goose chase.
We are on a wild goose chase. We decided Saturday night. We found this property on Realtor. And Sunday at about noon, we got in the truck. We drove up here 8 hours. Got here last night. Binge watched some Little House on the Prairie.
Hauled 2 tons of bear bait up here.
Yep, we brought a bunch of bear bait up as well. And then today we're gonna go look at that property, kick around, do a couple other little errands, and then tomorrow morning we're out of here, back to Nebraska.
Offer made or offer not made, we don't know.
We don't know. It's one of those things. it was spicy enough that we are here and we want to look at it. So we will see. Okay, so we made it to this property that we're gonna look at. We have not even gotten out of the truck yet, and the horseflies are like attacking the windows.
I didn't want to get out.
Yeah, Jason's kind of freaking out a little bit, but
because they make me swell up.
Gotta look at it.
Bad.
He put some tape on the back of his hat, so.
They always land right back here.
Yeah.
And maybe if they land on that, they'll. I don't know. So,
okay, hopefully we don't get carried away by them. Here we go. All right, so we're on this minimum maintenance road that goes to nowhere but this cabin. Brought a four-wheeler with us. Oof, you can see him flying by the camera. Yeah, it was steep. All right, let's go for a ride. It's our road.
oh, they are aggressive. Feel them landing on the back of my head. Any on the back of my hat?
You got a few stuck to your tape.
No.
That's pretty bad. Oh my. He jumps out of there.
He's underneath a hat.
Probably now. I scared him. Okay, well, last time I opened that cupboard, there was a mouse sitting right between those hats staring at me.
Hey, lady.
Hey, shocker.
Okay.
All right.
So this was the back end of the the original cabin, and then they added on to it.
Sure.
How did they tie?
It's just too steep to go back in the truck. We drove it back in the woods and looked at an orchard and a deer stand and a food plot. Now we're going to load the four-wheeler back up, and the biggest concern is how to get back here in the winter, get in and out, because it is a minimum maintenance road. Yeah. Oh, the flies, you guys.
When you're done with that,
so bad. Kind of struggling to get the four-wheeler loaded back up. Come on. No fancy tricks now. Not too bad. Whew. Made it.
Do not get out of your car.
They're so bad. Holy moly, the flies are so bad. they don't bite me like they bite Jason, so I'm actually heading down this little road real quick to see. There's a lake back here. They definitely buzz me and they're very annoying, but they bite Jason and he like swells up. It's like allergic to him or something. So I'm just walking out here to see what this lake looks like and then back to the truck. But I don't think our pickup can make it back here right now. A four-wheeler could, but we already loaded that up and had some struggles loading it. So, wow, the flies, you guys. Wow, that's a pretty lake. Wow. Wow. It's a big lake. Wow. It's pretty. This is like 3/4 of a mile away from that cabin.
Is it beautiful? Did you take a picture of it?
I have pictures and videos.
Okay, good.
I'll show you. It's incredible. Yes, it's like a wild freaking Minnesota lake and not a single soul lives on it.
Yep, I love it.
It's gorgeous. Finding out if we're allowed to even do that.
He says, and he's 95% certain that we're allowed to plow the road. So this is the east boundary of the property right here.
Okay. We are definitely out exploring today. So this is a four-wheeler trail with a bridge that goes to that little park. It's pretty darn cool. Oh, you got the big one?
Oh, you know I do.
Man,
It's beautiful.
it is so pretty.
Why is it so high? Of course, we did get
It's
a
just
lot
on a
of rain.
four-wheeler trail. And then this bridge takes you back to like a little camping area. Wow. Yeah, I would not be kayaking or tubing or anything on that. That thing is raging crazy. It's beautiful. All right, we probably better get our pickup off of it. Turns out this is not a road, folks. We thought maybe. It is not. We're on another adventure. These adventures so far have just left us more confused on what we really want. Good morning. We are driving into some storms this morning. Good morning. We're back.
Good morning.
We're back at it again today. We're actually driving back to the log cabin property again. We left there yesterday actually feeling very confused and had a lot of questions. And it wasn't a heck no, we don't want that. It was I guess for me, to sell the Shabin and buy that scares the hell out of me. It scares me. But I think you're supposed to do things that scare you in life. So we haven't said yes yet, but we are going back for a second time to look at it. Armed with bug spray.
Oof.
And a generator to turn all the lights on in the cabin and just kind of get another feel for it. The road getting back there was a really big concern. It's several miles back on a minimum maintenance road. Yesterday we were unsure if it was the only cabin back there, but I believe that there might be two others somewhere in the wilderness that we did not see, but they're there. So we talked to some people from the county today about the road. It doesn't necessarily get plowed in the winter, but there are ways to get back there. So it's an adventure.
If there's active logging, it will always be open.
Right.
And for the last couple of years, they haven't got enough snow to really even stop.
We would have been able to get back there all winter the last couple. I think it was 3 winters ago. Would have been a challenge, but
Here it comes.
here comes the rain. So it'll be interesting to say the least.
Here it really comes.
Yeah, it
Starts right now.
The rain. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, you've watched this channel long enough to know we're adventurous, we're crazy. Where there's a will, there's a way, and we'll figure it out. But we still haven't said yes yet. So, on our way back up there, show you the rain. That ought to help with the flies. Poor Jason swells up so bad when they bite him. It's like he's allergic. We're back. The flies have not left. It's insane.
Okay, what?
Okay.
What do you have to tell these people?
So we went back there this morning. We looked at it again. We went there to this mystical, magical place.
Why are you staring at me?
Doesn't even feel like Minnesota there. It feels
You know,
this wild non-existence. It just doesn't even feel real.
it's just so hard because this place is turnkey. It's done. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's everything that we dreamed it would be. In 5 years' time, it's now done. And it's kind of boring. I don't know. If we didn't have this place, I wouldn't be so emotional. But I am very emotional because this place is very near and dear to our hearts, I think. And
Yep.
you know, blood, sweat, and tears, and all the other things that go into building something like this.
And a lot of memories. A lot of memories too.
You know, sitting here weighing the good, the pros, the cons, checklist here, checklist there. You know, they both have their things. What this doesn't have, that one has.
Right.
And what that one doesn't have, this one didn't either. So
it didn't. Right. Does now.
You know, we can make it ours and what we want it to be. You know, it's we get hung up on, it's not even, it's 100% location, I think, 100%. If you guys have heard in our videos, there are times of the year here where
holidays especially,
you can hear traffic. The highways, man, it's got to be 2-3 miles away. I don't know. But on heavy traffic days and weekends with the wind, you can hear tires going over the cracks in the highway. Tick, 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 tick. You can hear the hum of the traffic.
Holiday weekends.
Hold on, listen real
weekends.
quiet right now. So that's one thing that's always kind of not bothered us, but we always dreamed of something more remote.
Yes.
Something that we all, I think we all vision it, right? I think that's what we all envision off grid, and this lifestyle to be is untouchable. And you know, if we had our way, you'd have to take a float plane in and get dropped off, or you know, that remote. That's
something that crazy.
I think that's the goal for a lot of people.
And-
Maybe not. I mean, maybe some people, I mean, there's probably people that are like, this place right here is going to be perfect.
It's perfect.
And it is perfect.
It is
really.
perfect. And the Shabin, like, so this highway that you hear that's like 3 miles away, it's not 3 miles driving away. You still have to drive probably 15 miles out to even get to said highway. You can't just go 3 miles and get to that highway. That's not impossible.
No.
So this is remote at the Shabin. It really is.
Yeah, I mean, you can come back here. It's a dead-end road. It's a 3-mile dead-end road. And we're at almost the very end of it.
Yep.
And there is never any traffic, and it is very quiet. But
like 1 to 2 vehicles every 7 days, maybe. This other place,
it's
like,
so remote, you guys, that we have reservations of it because there are going to be times in the winter where we'll never ever get there unless we walk. And it's 4.1 miles from any county road. And that's, I think, honestly, that is about as remote as you can get in Minnesota.
yes.
And
as far as we believe it's the only true cabin back there. Somebody had thought that maybe that there was like a shed or a couple tiny little of some sort of dwelling back there. But as far as we can tell, no. Yesterday I left there feeling very unsure. It wasn't a no, but it wasn't a yes. I just couldn't figure out what that feeling was, and went to bed last night still feeling the same way, like I don't know what we should do. Jason felt it also. It wasn't anxiety, it wasn't, I don't know how to explain it. But I woke up this morning and I'm scared. I was scared. I'm scared.
Oh.
I'm still a little bit scared. It's a crazy move. It's a big change. And I mean, I think you're supposed to do things that scare you, right? I mean,
no, to feel alive, I
it
think
makes
you
me
have
feel
to. You have
very
to do
alive.
things that scare you, for sure.
This scares me, but
And you're only here one time, and you know, what do they say? Plan the trip, buy the tickets, book the room, that kind of thing.
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I think,
And it's a dream we share. Jay and I both, we're on the same page. We both want the same things. I mean, it's, I don't know, something I've dreamed of. This Shabin, though, also has fulfilled my dreams. So
that's the hardest thing for me, is to leave this place.
yeah, yeah.
It has never done us wrong, ever.
No, it's been a wonderful place.
I mean, it's 20 acres of wild Minnesota, off-grid cabin, off-grid bunkhouse, off-grid bathhouse, bear, deer, grouse, turkeys, everything.
Bougie bathtub.
You know, so, and to probably maybe 50% of the off-gridders that are looking for that lifestyle, or the people that are looking for that disconnect, this is probably a very key and a very attractive property, because you're literally, you know, you can't always get to this in the winter. If there's a snowstorm, this is the last road
That gets
plowed.
Might be 3 days before they get
But
to
if
it.
you can get the 1.5 miles to the main road, it'll be open. If there isn't a plow truck stuck in your way.
That happens.
You saw.
Yep.
So
the Shabin, yeah. It served us very well. She's
and we
been
might,
really good to us.
in a year, we might tell you that was dumb. We that's my reservation.
Yeah, I know.
We'll never
That's
get
what's
this place
scary
back.
about it. Like,
It was a dumb move. We should have never sold this place. Never moved out again. And
but
we're talking like, you know, we made an offer on this cabin.
we made
folks.
an offer tonight. It has not been accepted
They haven't
yet.
accepted it, but we're sitting here talking about what if, and
Yeah.
maybe they won't even accept it.
A lot of
and that'd be
pondering.
fine too, honestly. It
So
might
if you-
almost be a relief.
If you're still watching, we still don't know. But we did make an offer. And if that goes through, then we close in a month and we'll start moving all of our Shabin stuff over, and the Shabin will be on the market. Which, again, is bittersweet because I am attached. I'm attached.
Yeah.
Blood, sweat, tears, memories, lots of things. Like Jason said, it's always been good to us. But log cabin surrounded by, it's like 100,000 acres of state ground.
It's landlocked. Basically, there's
It's
1, 2,
incredible.
3, 4 pieces of private ground, landlocked, in the middle of the most state ground and wildlife management area and forestry area. I mean, the capabilities there are endless. Endless. I will never in my life cover the ground that's right at my fingertips there.
No, there are so many adventures and places to explore right back there. There is a lake half a mile down the road. It's huge. It's beautiful. It is not habitated at all. We are the closest cabin.
Habitated? Is that a word?
Habitated.
Inhabited.
Inhabited. There's no homes or cabins or anything around it. It is just a wild, humongous to me lake.
It's not humongous.
I mean, it's not like Mille Lacs humongous, but it's big and it's beautiful. It's clean. And the fact that we can just drag kayaks behind the four-wheeler over there for a sunset.
It's actually 2 lakes within a half a mile of it.
There is 2 lakes. I've only seen one of them, so.
Yeah.
And I love that lake, and the 2 times I've looked at it, there's not a soul around it.
And it's another 2 hours north of here. So
yeah.
it is, I mean, we are moving into more of, there's no roads,
no agriculture.
No agriculture, true Minnesota wild.
Forest. It's a forest. Yeah.
Well, it's forest here too. It's just, I mean, we're right on the edge of where agriculture in Minnesota ends and forest begins.
And to be honest, I get enough agriculture in Nebraska. I do not need to see corn and beans. I'm surrounded by it back at home, and up here, give me all the trees. Yeah. So, anyways.
I don't know. It's scary. It's dangerous.
Is scary.
It's a little stressful.
You guys might be sitting on your couch at home going, oh my gosh, what?
Yeah.
You're doing what?
So the day and age of backing in here, unloading the truck and relaxing sound like might be coming to an end. But it has probably an 1.5 acre food plot and box blinds and
fruit
apple trees. It's got things. Not that the deer hunting up there is going to be any good. I think if I saw a deer, I'd be shocked. Maybe I don't know.
Saw tracks on the road.
Saw deer driving in there and turkeys. And, oh my gosh, the horse, what do you call them, deer flies.
Yeah, we'll have to get, unfortunately, our chemical up in there and spray around camp.
There's no way we could be sitting outside that cabin up there right now, this time of night.
No, but we wouldn't be sitting here right now either if we hadn't sprayed last time we were up.
You really think it helps that much even after rain?
Yeah, Larry told me it does.
Who's Larry? Know-it-all.
I know, he does. He knows everything. He's our Minnesota friend, so. Yeah, so we'll just kind of continue to update you guys as we move through this process, and hopefully you're not too mad at us that we're leaving the Shabin, and hoping you'll make the move with us.
The projects we're going to have there.
Oh my gosh, the projects.
And this place really is forever.
It's incredible.
If we get this place, there will be no more looking or shopping or wondering. It will be over.
And that's something else I should point out. Ever since we bought the Shabin back in 2020, we
knew it was a stepping stone.
We knew it was a stepping stone. We bought it really reasonable, paid cash, paid it off the day we bought it. And then ever since the day we bought it, we scan Realtor once a week looking for something else.
But
and in 4 years, I've never found anything like that log cabin.
But we've been looking for something that we think we could sell this place and flip that money back into it without another huge investment.
Right.
So that was the thing. Like, I think always the price point was always low enough so we felt comfortable that we could take our sweat equity we have in this place, sell it, and use that money to then basically make a full purchase price of the new place. And I think we're right there. I think it's going to be monetarily, I think it'll be a lateral move.
I think so.
But we're going to have twice as much acreage, 3 times the cabin. Honestly,
It is 3
It's-
times the size of this. We're gonna, so project number 1, saying they even accept our offer.
If you're watching, you should accept the offer.
You should accept the offer.
Wait
We're
a minute.
waiting. We're right now. We're just talking to you guys because seriously, we're sitting here like, all right, just waiting patiently, impatiently, for them to answer us back on where we're at. But project number 1 will be scrubbing the inside down, probably with Murphy's oil soap.
Really?
And then staining and chinking the outside. It needs
to be done before winter.
And it needs to be done before winter.
It's August.
So August 30th.
And you can't
it's
chink.
happening.
It has to be above 50 degrees.
Yeah.
To chink. And otherwise, it's going to be a really interesting winter there. Nothing. I mean, we don't even know. We may, you guys, after Thanksgiving, we may not even be able to reach this place.
It's very possible.
Don't know.
Or,
which would really suck, honestly, because our work schedule gives us the most freedom and the most time off
in the winter.
Yeah. Now that'll change.
Yeah.
You know, but right now, we can come up to the cabin here, Shabin.
Yep.
And we can stay here for 3 weeks in the winter.
Yes, we can.
Yep. But if we can't get there, well, you can always get there. We'd have to park the truck 4 miles away and
snowshoe. Hike,
snowshoe,
4-wheel, I don't know.
Snow machine, I don't know.
Something.
Yeah. So we'll bring you along. It's going to be a crazy adventure. Nothing's going to change yet. That means, I don't know. We'll see what they say.
We'll let you know.
I'm nervous.
I am nervous, scared, and excited. And like Jason said, there's some like serious emotions about letting the Shabin go as well. So. Yeah. All right. Good morning. So we put our offer in last night and we still haven't heard anything yet. So we're heading back to Nebraska. It's Goodbye Shabin just for now, not permanently yet. All right, back to Nebraska we go. Everything's gated. Notice Jason isn't here for the outro. It's just time to get in the truck and get to moving. Gotta go back to Nebraska, get a whole bunch of work done, and we'll be back in 2 weeks. It's bear hunting season, and Jason drew a special tag. So we're gonna come back for that, and then hopefully, obviously, before then, we'll have word on where we're at with the log cabin.
Okay, well, you'll probably see lots of horseflies buzzing around. Here's the cabin. Here's Miss Laura. 2 bunks there. Table. 2 bunks here. I think all this would probably get cleared out and this would end up being more of like a living room, TV room. Yeah. Big old fireplace. Then you go through here and what they have set up as a kitchenette with stools. And then back here, another room with another fireplace and a card table, plenty of windows. As you'll see here though, a lot of the chinking, you can see outside. So spacious, big place, beautiful. I mean, it definitely needs little work to be sealed up from the elements. It's got good bones and it's on a concrete footing. So, yeah, horseflies are horrible outside.